Welcome back to Under App Daily News. Today we have two different subjects. The Stanley Cup history, following by the Stanley Cup panel for the Montreal Canadiens. Both of them is by number. You're going to learn a lot of what happening with the Stanley Cup inside of this video. And of course, don't forget the Stanley Cup Final 2024 start tonight between the Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. First of all, the Stanley Cup is approximately 37 pounds and 35.25 inches. Of course, is the color silver, nickel alloy. And then finally, the bowl circumference is approximately 35 inches and the base is at 37 inches. Now, in 1892, the year the original trophy was commissioned by Lord Stanley of Preston, Canada Governor General. The original was just the bowl and was known as the Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup. In 1993, the year the cup was the first awarded to the Montreal Hockey Club. For its first few decades, the team could challenge the current holder for the cup. It did not become the exclusive championship trophy of the NHL until 1926 and did not officially come under the league control until 1947. In 1907, the Montreal Wanderers forget the cup at the home of the photographer. When they return to reclaim it, they find that it's been used as a flower pot. 1924, the year engraving the name of the entire roster became a tradition. To this day, fans of the winning team debate who deserve to have their name included. There are rules in place around the players and staff, but it's possible to request an exception. Let's go by number 13, the number of the team that can fit on each band, meaning 65 teams can appear on those main bands at the time that band are removed as the space fill up with the retired bands sent to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. 3,592 total names to have been engraved on the cup as the Vegas Golden Knights win Stanley Cup according to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Number 11, the record for the most time appearing on the cup as hockey players, held by the Montreal Canadiens, Henri Richard. The number 17, this is the most total cup won by the Montreal Canadiens legend Jean Béliveau. He won 10 as a hockey player and 7 more as an executive after he retired. Now, this is a picture of 4 different times they modified the Stanley Cup. From 1893 to 1911, like a bowl, following a little bit more longer in 1912 to 1927, following by 1927 to 1947, and 1977 until now. This is really the new Stanley Cup, and that's the one you see every single year. 1957, after a decade of redesign and different version of the cup, the modern version with 5 bands is adopted. Number 3, actual number of the Stanley Cup that exists today. The first, the original, is kept in the vault at the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. The current real cup, sometimes known as the Presentation Cup, is the one that's handed to the winning team at the end of the playoff, and that players get to spend a day with during the offseason. When available, that trophy is also the one displayed at the Hall of Fame. One is traveling. A third display version of the cup is shown at the Hall. Finally, number 2, a probably unbreakable record for the most time appearing on the cup for the same team in the same year by the same players. The goalie Turk Broda, who was listed as both Turk and Walter for the 1941-1942 Toronto Maple Leafs season. And 2030, the year that current bottom band is scheduled to be retired, which will mean the Toronto Maple Leafs' most recent championship will not longer appear on the Stanley Cup. Number 3, team to have their name spelled wrong on the current cup. 1962-63 Maple Leaf, the 1971-72 Bruins like the letter O, chant for the letter Q. And the 1980-81, the Islanders are the double I, like the Anders. Number 0, number of the time the name Stanley Cup appear on the Stanley Cup. Technically, the trophy is still called the Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup, even though the nickname Stanley Cup is used pretty much everywhere these days. Number 11, age and year of the youngest person to ever have their name on the cup. Jerry Day was 11 years old when he was honored for his role as the team mascot for the 1944-1945 Maple Leaf. Number 2 is the number of the Hall of Fame players who were born on the October 5th, 1965. Both of them dropped the Stanley Cup in their pool. I'm talking about Mario Lemieux and Patrick Roy. The bowl at the top. Let's go by number. Number 209. Number of the fluid ounce of the liquid the bowl of the cup can hold, according to the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's pretty good if you want to put some champagne or the beer. A lot of players love to sharing the cup with many friends, and they enjoy the liquid inside the bowl. By number 1 and by number 2, at the end of the day, you can put only 1 BB inside the bowl. But it's happening twice. Players baptize their kid and from the Stanley Cup bowl. Next, the Stanley Cup travel around the world. Over 32 different countries the cup has visited as the early 2024. Finally, the number 300. This is the days where the Stanley Cup is on the road all year long. 300 of the 365 days per year. So the cup is really busy during the season. Now, to finish the video, guys, I want to talk about the Stanley Cup history for the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, Montreal Canadiens won 24 times the Stanley Cup. But remember, the first time they won it does not count under the Stanley Cup winner. And they have right now the most winning Stanley Cup in the NHL history with 23. They played 4 times game number 7 at the Stanley Cup final, and the record is 2-2. The only goal I remember is the goal of Henri Richard against the Chicago Blackhawks in 1971 when they won by the score of 3-2. The most Stanley Cup winning by a specific player of Montreal Canadiens, we already know, is Henri Richard 11 times. And by a goalie, we have 3 different goalies win the Stanley Cup: Ken Dryden, Charlie Hodge, and Jacques Plante. Most game played by a Montreal Canadien at the Stanley Cup final is Henri Richard with 65 games. And then player with the most points during the Stanley Cup final is Jean Béliveau with 62 points and 64 games. The most game-winning goal and overtime at the Stanley Cup final, the number is 3, and Maurice Richard did it. And the most game-winning goal in the playoff series Stanley Cup final, and Jean Béliveau did it 9 times. This is the number I just want to share it with you about the Stanley Cup history for the Montreal Canadiens. And of course, we can go a little bit more deeper, but at least give you a little bit an idea what happening with the Montreal Canadiens. That's conclude, guys, all the subject we have on this episode. And of course, we want to remind you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and finally leave us a comment about maybe a specific moment you remember about the Stanley Cup final, or maybe a specific moment about a specific players. I would love to hear from each one of you. And remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.